Will the words be on there?
Yes, I will share my screen.
Thank you.
Live stream. Got it?
Hare Krishna, welcome to the 6th day of Purushottama month. Thank you all so much for joining, whoever joined. Today we have two enthusiastic singers, one singer and one Bhagavad Gita chapter reader. Taurashtakam singer is going to be Soham. And Soham, please get started. I will share my screen in 1 second. Go ahead.
Wait, should I put it on mute?
Vaje prasiddham navanita charam gopangananam chadukulla chauram. Vaje prasiddham navanita charam gopangananam chadukulla Kulacharam Anika Janmarjita Papacharam Jagam Gaganyam Purusham Namami Anika Janmarjita Papacharam Chara Gaganyam Purusham Namami Shri Adhikaya Hridayasya Charam Navam Buddha Samala Kanti Chauram Shri Adhikaya Hridaya Yasya Chauram Navam Buddhasam Syamala Kanti Chauram Padashitanam Chamasamasta Chauram Chaurgam Gaganyam Purusham Namami Padashitanam Chasamasta Chauram Shaura Gaganyam Purusham Namami Akinchani Kritya Padashitamya Karoti Bhikshum Patike Hahinam Akinchani Kritya Padashitamya Karoti Bhikshum Shumbati Gehinam Kinapyaho Pishana Chara Idyag Tishta Shutovana Jagat Patayepi Yadiyana Namapi Haratya Shesham Giri Prasaran Api Paparasin Yadiyanamapi Haratya Shesham Giri Prasaran Api Paparasin Ascharya Ruponanu Chara Idag Tishta Shutov Vanamaya Kadapi Danam Chamanam Mamam Chatatindiyani Pranam Shahitva Mama Sarvam Eva Jananam Pramamam Chatatridayani Pranam Shahitva Mama Sarvam Eva Palyasi Kurto Dito Tyachara Tvam Bhakdan Masip Maya Nirutta Jinnati Goram Yama Pasa Bandam Binati Paimam Bhava Pasa Bandam Jinnati Goram Yama Pasa Bandam Binati Bimam Bhava Pasa Bandam Jinnati Sarvasya Samasta Bandam Naivatmano Bhakti Kritam Tu Bandam Jinnati Sarvasya Samasta Bandam Naivatmano Bhakti Kritam Tu Bandam Manmanase Tamasa Brasi Gore Bharaga Dukkamaye Nibbada Labasvachi Chara Yare Chiraya Swachara Charya Doshi Titam Eva Dandam Karakivasa Sada Hridaye Maiti Bhakti Mad Bhakti Pasadrida Pandana Nischalasan Tvam Krishna He Palaya Koti Santara Ipi Sarvasya Chara Hridayanihi Machoyami Tvam Krishna he prayala koti samtrepi sarvasva chara hridayana hi vachoyami.
All right, good job, Soham. You want to read the translation too, or will your mom or dad read the translation?
I'll read it.
Okay.
I offer my respectful obeisances to that foremost thief who is famous in Raja as the butter thief. He who steals gopis' clothes for who takes shelter of him steals the sins who accrued over many lifetimes. I offer my respectful obeisances to the foremost of thieves, who steals Srimati Radhika's heart, who steals dark luster of fresh rain cloud, who steals all the sins and sufferings of those who take shelter of his feet. He surrounded his devotees into paupers and wandering homeless beggars. Alas, such a fearsome thief has never been seen or heard of in all three worlds. Mere utterance of his name purges one of a mountain of sins. Such an astonishingly wonderful thief I have never heard or seen of anywhere. O thief, having stole my wealth, my honor, my senses, my life, and my everything, where can you run to? I have caught you with the rope of my devotion. You cut the noose of Ramaraja. You sever the dreadful noose of material existence. You slash everyone's material bondage, but you are unable to cut the knot fastened by your own loving devotees. O stealer of everything, O thief, I have imprisoned you in the miserable prison house of my heart, which is very fearful due to the terrible darkness of my ignorance. And for a very long time, you will remain receiving inappropriate punishment for your crimes of thievery. O Krishna, thief of everything, the noose of my devotion remaining forever tight, you will continue to reside in the prison house of my heart because I will not release you from millions of pains.
Good job, Soham. Soham, which grade are you, beta?
7th.
Okay, good job. Now we'll move on to Shlok, who will be doing the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, Sanskrit recitation. Shlok, beta, are you ready?
Yeah.
Tell us which grade you go to.
2nd.
Okay, good job. Go ahead now.
Shri Bhagwan Vacha Urvamumadashakam Ashritam Prahar Avyam Namsi Yasya Paranani Yastam Vedasa Vedavid Adashchoda Pastasya Sisaka Guna Pravida Vishaya Pravalaha Adashcha Mulani Anusantatani Karmana Bandhani Minashiloke Narupam Ashyate Topalapite Nanto Nachayana Cha Sampatista Ashtam Enam Suvarudamulam Asangasastena Dadena Jitva Dada Param Tat Parimargitavyam Yashmin Gida Nanavartante Bhuya Tamevam Jadiyam Pershampapadde Ida Pravitta Pashta Purani Nirmana Moha Sangadosha Adhyatman Tyavanivritte Kama Twandra Mukta Sukadukka Sangner Karanti Amuda Avyam Tat Atal Basayate Surya Nashanko na Pavaka Yagatva Narvantante Tadama Permama Mayamamsa Jivaloke Jiva Bhutas Natana Manasastani Indriani Pakati Stani Karshati Shriram Yara Vapnoti Yachapi Utkamati Shra Grahit Vaitani Samyati Vair Gandam Vashya Shotam Pakshu Pashnam Char Vasnam Granam Evacha Adishchaya Manashchayam Vashayan Upasevate Utkramantam Stambapi Punjana Vagunanvitam Vimudana Pashanti Pashanti Nachakshriha Tanto Yogi Nashjayana Pashanti Atmani Vistitam Tantopi Okatatmano Nayana Pashanti Kacheshaha Hadatityakatam tejo Jagal Basaite Kilam Yachandramsi Yachagno Tate Jyotimamakam Kamavasya cha Bhutani Taryamaham Ojasa Pushnamikashti Sarvaha Somabhudrasatnakaham Aham Vaishanaro Bhutvar Parina Deham Ashita Prana Parana Samayaktaha Pachani Anam Shiturvedam Sarvasachaham Hitti Sanivisto Matas Smatargnanam Pohanam Cha Vaidasacharaham Eva Vedio Vedantaka Vedavet एव चाहं त्वावमाव पर्षलोके क्षर एव च क्षरसवानि भूतानि कुतक्षरचिते उत्तमा पर्षस्तुन्यः परमात्मेति उदरत यो लोकाधर्मावश्य प्रवर्ति अव्यय ईश्वरः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः तस्मै लोके वेदेश परितः परितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवं सम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं सर्ववेद्भुषितमां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गेह तमां शास्त्रम् इदम् उक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् च कृतकृतश्च भारत.
Excellent, Shok. Very nice. Good job.
Thank you.
How do you know it? How are you reading it so well? Did you practice over the summer break or did you know it before?
I practice it.
Very nice. Good job, beta. We'll now move on to the translation. Anish, you there, beta?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Chapter 15, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "It is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. The branches of this tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruit of actions of human society. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down the strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that supreme personality of Godhead from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. That supreme abode of mine is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. The living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another, as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. The living entity thus takes another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this. The endeavoring transcendentalists, who are situated in self-realization, can see all this clearly. But those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of the fire are also from me. I enter into each planet, and my energy, they stay in orbit. I become the moon, and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of the Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible. Besides these two, there is the great living personality, Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that Supreme Person. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. This is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Anish. Very nicely done. Thank you, all the 3 participants for today. So we are done with the main activities. I don't have anything else. So we'll meet again tomorrow. Same place, same time. Thanks all for joining. Hare Krishna. If I see nobody signed up for tomorrow, if any one of you is inspired to do it, either the chapter or translation or the Chaurashtakam, please do sign up. All right. The spreadsheet is in the group chat. If you don't have it, message me and I will send it over. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji.